Matt, would you drink a drink with nitrogen in it?
Well, I already do. I'm a big fan of Guinness.
Yes, you do. I
Yep.
was wondering. Well, Pepsi said, hey, people love nitrogen in Guinness. Let's put nitrogen in Pepsi.
Was that the rationale?
Probably. I mean, I
It's
could
pretty
see him
good.
sitting around the boardroom and saying, hey, Coke is doing a space-themed drink. Let's throw some nitrogen in there.
Bring the nitro.
Yes. So there's Nitro Pepsi coming to a store near you, and it's called a draft cola.
Draft cola. This sounds like one of the more promising new beverages I've heard about in a while. And we're kind of on it. We're kind of a beverage-focused show here, Matt and Kate.
I think so. Check out the picture in our notebook, Matt, so you can...
Okay. Nitro Pepsi.
It very much resembles a Guinness.
It does. Yeah, and this is the correct way to do it. You don't want to drink it out of the can. You want to pour it into a glass. Especially so you can watch that fun nitro happen, where the bubbles appear to be coming from the top down to the bottom. It's wild.
Pepsi says the nitrogen gas creates a frothy, foamy, smooth texture, which is silkier than typical carbonated beverages.
Silky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet you this will be good.
It's going to come in the regular Pepsi flavor and a vanilla flavor starting the end of March.
Smart. Yeah, I could see adding booze to this. Maybe some whiskey with some Nitro Pepsi.
There you go.
Mm.
I don't know. I feel like if you're going to pour pop in a glass, it should be on ice.
Oh,
That's me, but maybe not with nitrogen because...
Yeah, I don't think you'd want to do that. Because then you're going to get that foamy ice effect. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just want to make sure it's ice cold. Just make sure it's in the part of your refrigerator that's most cold. I don't know.
We're out on your deck right now.
Yeah. that would do it. So it says here March 28th.
Yes.
Both regular and vanilla flavors of Nitro Pepsi. Yeah, this is definitely one of the more promising beverages we've talked about in a while here on Matt and Kate. Bet you this will do well.
Well, hold your horses.
Oh.
I've got more beverages for you.
All right.
Mountain Dew coming out with hard seltzers.
Oh, man, doing the Dew. I feel like, is there a new Dew variant every other month or so? It seems like there's lots of Dew variants.
Not every other month. I feel like they just announced a flavor, and it was like, it's been years since we've announced a flavor. But I could be wrong because I'm not a diehard Dew.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm not a Dew doer, if that makes sense.
I used to do the Dew a decent bit back when I was a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this lady, I mowed this lady's yard for a while, and part of my payment would be like a Mountain Dew when I was done. Rehydrate.
From the lady or from your parents?
Rehydrate the Dew. From her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My parents aren't going to pay me to mow someone else's lawn. I mean, come on.
No, but they're not going to let you have a Mountain Dew all the time either, would they? They'd be like, hey, you did a really nice thing for mowing that lady's yard. You can have a Mountain Dew.
Nah, I think they dropped me off at her house. I mowed,
Okay.
and then I got rewarded with money and the Dew.
Okay.
And then eventually my parents came and picked me back up, something like that. That feels like what it was.
Okay.
But, all right, we're doing the Dew this time, and it's a seltzer, is that what you said?
It is a spiked seltzer and 5% alcohol content, 4 flavors, Baja Blast, watermelon, black cherry, and the original Dew. Spiked seltzer.
Spike. It's funny that now I'm impressed that they're saying spiked seltzer, because I feel like alcoholic seltzer kind of just went ahead and took the word seltzer away from non-alcoholic seltzer.
Probably.
Which is a thing you can buy. You can buy seltzer without booze in it, amazingly.
Yep. But here's the downfall of Mountain Dew seltzers.
No.
They're only available in 3 states right now. Tennessee, Florida, and Iowa.
Huh. Wonder why. That's an interesting collection.
Isn't that? I thought so too.
All right, Dew.
Yeah. So road trip to Iowa, or if we really want to think about this road trip for a seltzer, I think Florida sounds like a good idea.
Especially today. Yeah, let's go.
Especially today.
Let's do it.
Get it?
Oh, man. Have you ever just upped and flown somewhere? Have you ever done like a standby flight?
No. Like just drove to the airport and like, hey, put me on a flight somewhere?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
How do you pack for that?
Good question. I don't know. Maybe not at all, and you just buy new clothes when you land.
Maybe.
You have to either buy a winter coat or your thong, your bikini bottom. I don't know. I'm failing here to...
I'm just going to let you.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Get your Speedo when you land. There you go. That's the phrase I was trying to get to.
Yeah, I have never even thought about that.
Yeah. I've thought about it, but not very long. You know what I mean? I've been like, oh, that'd be interesting. And I'm not suited for that kind of travel, I don't feel.
Yeah, I was going to say that kind of spontaneity doesn't sound up either of our alleys.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how that works. You show up at the airport and then you go to like the Southwest counter or something and say, hey, you got a cheap flight somewhere I can take? Maybe.
You know, I think even if you had a destination in mind, could you could you just like show up and be like, hey, I'd like to get to Denver in the next 2 days.
Oh,
you have
2
a cheap
days.
flight, or can I fly standby to Denver? Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like it's got to be a deal where you show up and you're leaving somewhere today if you're going to embrace the lifestyle.
Well, okay.
Which I'm not sure if that actually is a lifestyle that exists, but
is that a lifestyle?
I'm sure there are plenty of people that do that. Yeah. There's some travel hack website out there, I'm sure, that will guide us through this process, but I'll have to do that research and get back to you on a different date.
Here's how to pack a suitcase and show up at the airport for an unspecified destination and not spend a lot of money. .com.
Yeah, it's a very catchy, easy to type web address.
Totally. Top of mind awareness right there.
I guess at this moment, you could narrow it down to, where was it? Florida, Tennessee, and Iowa?
Yeah.
Where you can get the alcohol-infused Mountain Dew, 4 different flavors.
Yep.
So you can narrow it down that way. That'd be easier than just starting to enter in various different locales into a website until you get to one that works. Be a good way to narrow it down. Make it a dew vacation.
Do the dew vacation.
Mm-hmm. Extreme. Yeah, now that you mention it, okay, so what kind of extreme in Florida, you could do some pretty extreme activities, right?
Sure.
You could wrestle a alligator, crocodile, whatever the hell.
Swim with the sharks.
Swim with a shark.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty extreme. What are you doing in Tennessee that's worthy of doing the alcoholic dew, Kate?
Ziplining through the Appalachians.
Oh.
No, not Appalachians. Smoky Mountains.
Okay. All right. And finally, Iowa. If you're getting alcohol-infused dew, what is the extreme activity that you would do in Iowa?
I think on today, especially, it would be like standing outside without a coat.
Oh, okay. To do the dew and then stand outside with no coat in the dead of winter. Do the dew. Extreme.
Are you a Walking Dead fan, Matt?
Nah, I tried it once. And that was enough. I got it. Yeah.
Got it.
You?
9 seasons later, they're like still getting it.
Are they really? Is that the show still going on?
I think it's still on. I think it's getting closer to its
oh my God.
end. But people who love The Walking Dead love The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I know they're enthusiastic.
Yeah. You don't like it? You don't get it? They should be very happy because The Walking Dead is launching. I'm going to quiz you. Is it going to be a limited edition wine, whiskey, or vodka?
Oh, okay.
The Walking Dead launching a limited edition wine, whiskey, or vodka.
I'll go with whiskey.
Why do you say whiskey?
Okay, so if you're in a post-apocalyptic kind of situation where there's a bunch of zombies around, I think a bottle of whiskey would be easy and effective to pass around and take pulls off of.
Okay.
Whereas you wouldn't want to do that with vodka, I don't think.
Okay.
Maybe with wine, but wine's not as potent per ounce. So more difficult to carry with you on your journeys trying to escape from the zombies.
Nice.
Am I correct?
That's very good logic.
Yeah.
I would have thought it was red wine because Walking Dead, bloody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good call, too.
Yeah. It's whiskey, but it doesn't say for your zombie apocalypse. It just says limited edition whiskey. The bottles will feature quotes from the show's characters.
I'm game for some whiskey, so long as they're not being ridiculous with the pricing.
Yeah, do you think it might get a little pricey just because you're paying for...
I'm curious if this is just bottom shelf whiskey with just a new label on it, and then they upcharge 20% or something on it. I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't be putting quality whiskey in there.
Well, it's made from real zombies, so...
Oh, made from real zombie.
Made with real zombies. They're looking at $29.99 a bottle.
Okay, yeah. I bet you that's a $15 bottle of whiskey that they've slapped a label on. Once again, another thing I'll have to do some research on and get back to you on.
There you go.
I doubt it's high quality whiskey.
Doesn't say who's making it.
A friend of mine the other day was talking, oh yeah, I've got my $100 bottle of whiskey and I got Dixie cups. He drinks his $100 bottle of whiskey in Dixie cups. And sounds like he's trying to be a disposable cutlery / dishware only kind of household.
Okay.
He and his wife are like, we don't have a dishwasher. Let's go ahead and use paper plates and plastic utensils and Dixie cups for our whiskey. And then I was like, you know what's great? A dishwasher.
Yeah.
Great whiskey, $100 bottle of whiskey out of a Dixie cup? I mean, come on, Kate.
I think he's better off going with a red Solo cup.
Yeah, I think you can get Dixies for a lot cheaper because you just need like a Dixie cup is, how big is a Dixie cup? I guess I should look that up.
The Dixie cups have the wax,
Dixie.
Whereas the red Solo cup has the measurements for a shot on the cup.
Does it really?
Yeah, that's what all the indentions are for on a red Solo cup.
Oh, okay.
They're measurements.
I thought that was just a grippy thing. Wow. God, learning stuff here today.
I figured you would have known that.
I'm sorry.
With all of your partying and
that's right.
Life hacks and
all those games of quarters back in college.
Yeah.
So a Dixie cup is 8 ounces, according to this findanyAnswer.com. Okay.
Okay.
And a red Solo cup's probably like 20 ounces, right?
Look at the notebook where I've got Solo cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, you're quick to get things into the notebook. There it is. I see. Solo cup. Okay. So it shows on the bottom of the red Solo cup, which they actually say, what do the lines mean on the red American Party cups? Okay. So there's at the very bottom, there's a line that's it's got to only be like maybe a 1/4 inch tall or something. And it says that's 1 United States fluid ounce, which of course is a single U.S. shot. And then the next one up is 5 ounces for a wine serving. And then the next one up is 12 ounces for a standard U.S. beer bottle, which would also be a can in this case. A pint is the next one up, and then there's, at the very top, you fill it all the way up, you got 18 ounces there. Wow, Kate, you're blowing my mind here.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow. This is a pretty big failing on my part to not know this.
I don't think it's a failing at all. I just figured that was something that you had known. But if he had the red Solo cups versus the Dixie cups, you can at least rinse and reuse these as opposed to a Dixie cup.
One-time use.
Yeah, pretty much.
My concern with using the red American Party cup, also known as the red Solo cup, for the single U.S. shot, if you're going to drink your $100 bottle of whiskey 1 ounce at a time using a red Solo cup, my concern is that the mouth of the cup is too large, and you're basically going to be taking shots of it, and it's going to be difficult to sip. Does that make sense?
I understand that. Maybe towards the end of the night after you've been sipping, it's going to be a little bit harder.
Yeah.
But when you're sipping on your whiskey, do you just pour 1 shot in your cocktail glass or in your glass?
Yeah, so I do have little whiskey glasses I invested in a while back. And yes, that's a good investment. And I use the little jigger, the 2-sided.
Yeah.
And it's 1.5 ounces, I guess. And then I'll either drink that straight or pour it over ice.
Okay.
And those cups, which are just like 5 ounces, I think. And it's got a pretty small top to it, so only so much can come down with any given tip of the glass. I mean, if you tried, sure.
Yeah.
I think drinking this out of a red Solo cup, you're going to be taking shots instead of sipping almost involuntarily. So are you a fan of drinking wine or booze out of red Solo cups, Kate?
I'm definitely not too good for it. I have been known to do that. I'm never going to be like, oh, plastic for my red wine. No.
And is that what you do? Do you fill it? For anyone who's just joining us, I have learned this morning that there's a bunch of lines on the red Solo cup. I just thought they were either decorative or maybe for grippiness, but turns out each line is a measurement of ounces. The bottom line being 1 ounce, then 5 ounces, then 12, 16, and 18, all the way up to the top. So the question, Kate, if 5 ounces is the typical wine serving, if you're drinking wine out of a red Solo cup, also known as the Red American Party cup, are you filling it specifically to the 5 ounce line? Or do you go ahead and pour a whole pint?
See, I can't recall a time where I actually poured it.
Oh, someone else poured it for you.
Yeah.
They bring the box over and fill you up.
Yeah. There you go.
And that's got to be a Franzia situation, right?
Right.
Not a Boda box.
Not a Boda box or Bada box.
Gotcha.
No. Yeah, I would not be opposed to wine in a Solo cup. And I've done it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been too long, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. It's been too long. I've been drinking out of my stemless wine glass at home. Boring.
Yeah, I need to get more of I have one of those stemless wine glasses. Since I've been drinking wine recently, I'm like, I need some more of these.
Yeah. Get you some.
That's the way to go, right? Stemless?
I think so. And you know what? I'm even going to say for like special occasions or / company, I bust out the glass wine glasses. But when it's just me at home, I'll do the plastic.
Oh.
Stemless glass.
Plastic stemless.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why don't you treat yourself to the glass?
It's higher up on the shelf. This is easier. Rinse, throw it in the dishwasher, call it good.
Do you not feel comfortable putting your wine glasses in the dishwasher?
Not really.
Worry they're going to break in there or something?
Yeah, they're pretty fragile.
Thin glass.
Yeah, and after I've been drinking wine, I don't want to wash dishes. So
you don't?
Plastic is where it's at.
Oh, I tell you what I like to do is drink a bunch of wine and start cleaning the house.
Yeah, no.
You have a hard enough time doing that sober.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm into amphetamines or anything like that, so.
Oh, if you can get your hands on some, I'll take some.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Oh, that's where it lands, where it's like at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm too tired. It's not happening.
Same here. And then the weekend arrives. I'm like, do I want to burn precious weekend time cleaning?
Yeah.
Typically not. No.
Yeah, my mom's coming this weekend. So this afternoon, I definitely have some cleanup time.
Oh. Yeah, there's nothing like company, the peer pressure of company to motivate one to clean, I feel like.
Right?
Yeah, I'm supposed to have a friend, maybe more over tonight. I mean, it's a friend I've known since 7th grade, so it's not like I'm trying to impress him or anything, so I don't need to clean up too much.
Not like a slumber party?
But I'll do some. You never know.
Okay.
But, that's not the current plan, but...
Okay.
But even his arrival, even the friend I've known pretty much my entire life, isn't going to shame me into doing a full-on clean, no, but I will pick up some more. I will move things around. I will look at the bathroom and go, is there anything? Okay, yeah, I probably should go ahead and do a brief wipe down in here, but otherwise... And that's the one area, the bathroom actually is the one area I'm able to maintain just because, it's the bathroom. Disgusting.
It shames you?
Well, yeah, I mean, and it's just disgusting. It's one thing to have, basically my issue at my house is I just have stuff everywhere. I have too much stuff. I'm trying to get rid of the stuff. I've recently started trying to throw away a thing or two things a day just to reduce clutter. But yeah, the bathroom, that's disgusting. And then the kitchen I wipe down decently because I'm cooking in there so often. But the living room looks as if I moved into my house with a bunch of boxes, and then the boxes exploded, and then all their contents got scattered about the room.
But this friend that's coming tonight, you're not going to clean up that stuff for him?
He won't care.
Okay.
He'll probably just hang out. I wouldn't be surprised if we just hang out in the kitchen at the breakfast bar there.
Gotcha.
Kind of nice just to chill there, and it's closer to the refrigerator for additional beverages.
Gotcha.
I have to walk across the room.
Good Lord. Don't bring a cooler to your living room either.
Yeah, no kid. Yeah, it's like not only can I not get the motivation to clean after a couple of drinks, but I also don't get the motivation to, well, walk across the house to open the refrigerator. Need to get a little backpack for the Boda box.
There you go.
No, that wouldn't work because you couldn't sit down very good. A head pack.
You could do a backpack, but just put it on your front.
Backpack on my front? Well, I could just have it strapped to my front and then just have a straw going into the Boda box.
There you go.
Yeah, okay. So here's some free life hacks like we do on Matt and Kate. So if you do, dear listener, find a way to strap a box of wine to yourself most efficiently, let us know. Matt and Kate are on Facebook. Right, Kate?
Yeah.
Thanks. And Matt and Kate are also in your podcast player of choice. Never miss a minute of Matt and Kate. And there's bonus stuff in there, too. Because some of the things we say simply can't be said far and wide. Matt and Kate podcast. Search it. Get it. Tell a friend. Phone a friend who wants to be a millionaire. Yeah.
That was a good one. That was good.
Thanks.
I like the addition of the bonus content.
Yeah, I think people need to know all the cursing and profane things that we're saying on the Matt and Kate podcast. It's a clean podcast. It's marked as clean. And we're not doing cursing and we're not doing any, highly suggestive things there, but
just bloopers.
There's some stuff. Yeah, bloopers. Yeah. Yeah, that plays underneath our bloopers.
I love a good blooper.
Yeah.
Finley was asking about a movie last night, and she's like, do you think we could YouTube to see their bloopers? And it was like Murder on the Orient Express. So it's got its funny moments, but it's a kind of serious movie. And so I was like, I bet you there are bloopers for serious movies.
And so you searched?
No, she was trying to avoid going to bed. So we'll search today sometime.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the many, I'm just going to the bathroom. I'm getting a drink. I love you very much.
Delaying.
Last night, she was just not ready for bed.
Why? Any ideas?
I'm not sure. But maybe she's going through a thing where she doesn't need to go to bed as early as we want her to. So she's going to keep on not going to bed.
You guys have had consistent bedtimes for a while now?
For the most part. With sports, it makes it really hard during the week. So our goal is 8:30.
Yeah.
And we're pretty good about being in bed at least by 9.
And has that changed at all over the years? Was it 8 o'clock a few years ago? Or
Oh, yeah. We've graduated a little bit.
You've graduated a little bit. Do you see a 9 o'clock regular bedtime on the horizon? Or
this sounds crazy, but they're 12 and 10, and they're going to be in, right now they're 4th and 5th grade, and I keep thinking about, okay, maybe we can inch it up. I also think how much my children need sleep, they are sleepers.
Yeah.
That I'm going to try to keep 8:30 as long as I can. Summertime, I'm way more laxed.
Well, they can sleep in, right?
Yeah, they can sleep in. They're not getting up at super early in the summer, so I'm way more laxed. But school nights, I really don't see us going to 9 o'clock.
Right. All right. So at the moment, the alarm goes off, and is it pretty much a race against time to get the kids out the door?
Kind of.
So you don't really have the time to spare then in the morning to have an additional sleep in.
Right. Come on. You can do it. Come on.
Sleep. Oh.
And we eat in the car so that they can sleep longer.
That's fantastic.
That's their trade-off. I'm like, you can either get up and have breakfast and get up early, or you can sleep a little bit longer and eat in the car. But you can't complain about what you get for breakfast, and you have to eat it.
So they're eating scrambled eggs out of a coffee cup, something like that?
Usually I've got a little Tupperware for them if it's scrambled eggs. Sometimes it's a breakfast burrito. Sometimes it's a homemade McMuffin, the the English muffin with egg and cheese. Or
I don't think McDonald's is going to come at us if we just call it a generic egg McMuffin.
Homemade McMuffin.
Homemade.
Usually a piece of fruit or maybe a cheese stick.
Okay.
Mostly eggs.
Yeah, mostly egg-based.
Mostly egg-based, yeah.
Any of those, especially like eating in the car, I could see a breakfast burrito being potentially messy, but do you have some kind of...
No. The way I tuck them, they're pretty pocket burritos.
Pocket burrito?
I mean, they're just like, it's all tucked in. It's like a little, like the flaps have pockets, so it's not spilling anywhere.
Do you wrap it in something?
I do wrap it in foil, but they take it out of the foil to eat. No.
Oh, they don't roll the foil back like a banana?
No, that'd be too easy. No.
Well, luckily, this hack doesn't work for everybody unless you potentially subscribe to an all-you-can-eat car wash place, right?
Right.
Unlimited car wash place. And then, or most places have free vacuums, don't they?
I didn't think so. That was what suckered me into the first place. But I feel like once I've got that, I feel like I see that more often. So maybe they do have free vacuums and I just wasn't seeing them. But I feel like I complain more about their trash than I do about their food on the floor, if that makes sense.
The foil just ends up balled up on the floor?
The foil or a mint wrapper or a straw wrapper or an empty bag of Cheez-Its. And like, there's a trash bag right there. But I have pretty much mastered how to eat breakfast in the car without making a mess. So,
do you eat breakfast in the car?
Yes, sometimes.
You do? Wow, okay.
Yeah.
What kind of breakfast item do you feel comfortable eating in the car? Like, you're not going to eat eggs, obviously, with a spoon or something while driving. Right?
Well, I have.
Okay.
But mostly I'll do like the Egg McMuffin or a breakfast burrito.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, man, those all sound good.
Yep.
I could go. Do they put salsa on the burrito?
No.
Okay. Is that not allowed?
Not in the car.
Okay.
Not in the car. Nope. Egg, cheese, and sausage. Or if I've got bacon, Finley likes egg, cheese, and bacon.
They ever mess up their clothing? Get food on their clothing?
If they do, it's usually because of like chocolate milk or something. It's not from the...
Oh, brutal.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, white uniform shirts with a big chocolate milk. Fantastic.
It's a great look.
Yeah. I should probably keep shirts in the car just in case, but I don't. I keep napkins.
Yeah, we talked before. Well, napkins and underwear, right?
Yep.
Not interchangeable.
Which, by the way, we had a basketball tournament not too long ago where a mom came to me and was like, this is weird, but any chance you've got an extra pair of underwear in either of your bags? And I'm like, nope, but I got some in my car. Hold up.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Was this for an adult, a child? Because I believe you said you've got...
Child.
Okay.
I do have underwear for everyone in the family in the car.
That's fantastic. That's the only piece of clothing, though?
That's it.
Just emergency underwear?
Yep.
What if you soil your pants so bad that it leaks? I guess you could just walk around in underwear if the pants get soiled, too. But
you could. Yeah, you could.
Yeah. Not everyone's up for that.
I probably should keep like a duffel bag in there, huh? Everybody gets a full outfit and...
Maybe.
I do think, especially like right now when it's so cold, I think about, okay, is my car equipped that should anything happen and we have to be in the car for a little bit? Yeah. Like when you hear about those accidents when there's like 100 car pile up on the highway and you're just sitting there.
Yeah.
So I know we've got activities. I know I've got a blanket. I know I've got bottled water, clean underwear. Maybe a few snacks. I probably should restock the snacks, but
okay.
Drugs.
You got drugs?
Yeah. Yeah. No. I think I've got like anti-diarrhea stuff in there. I think I've got like Tylenol in there. I know I've got lotion.
A couple of marijuana cigarettes.
No, that would make the drive easier, but no.
A visual, Kate driving down the highway and got a big old fatty.
Nope. Flossies. I'm trying to think of all the things that I have in my console.
Flossies.
Charger, charge cord.
I think they also want you to have a flashlight, maybe.
I do have a flashlight. I have one of those flashlights where if you click it one way, it's a flashlight. If you click it another way, it's like a hazard. Like the blinking red light. Yeah, I
so
do have that.
Set it up roadside if you have to pull over.
And then it also has like the laser pointer on it too, which I don't know why you'd need a laser pointer on the side of the road, but
Yeah, I don't know either, unless you want to blind oncoming drivers or something, or maybe you want to do a presentation.
or tease a bunny rabbit that's on the side of the road. I don't know. Raccoon, maybe?
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. Do rabbits chase?
Our dog used to.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
Oh, also, real quick, this reminded me. We got feedback that a squirrel is a tree rat and not worthy of eating, that it's all dark, tough meats, and that frog legs are delicious. And
Oh, yeah.
had to pass that along, and it was from a fellow that he'll hunt frogs and hunt deer, like all that stuff. So he officially signed off on, oh yeah, frog legs, come on, like it's a delicacy. But squirrel,
But he definitely said squirrel.
yeah. And I had said on that show, that if it was a survivor person situation, then yeah, I'd probably eat squirrel, but I didn't make it clear that if these two items were side by side, which one would I eat? Clear, yeah, frog legs, for sure. For sure. Then also confirmation that it tastes like chicken, apparently.
Politely pass on both.
But given the choice, what?
Thanks, but no thanks.
No, you got to choose one for your sustenance. You're going to starve to death without it.
Oh.
So which one do you do?
I thought it was more like a social situation.
Yeah.
Where someone offers you one or the other and you're just like, that's okay. I had coon on the way here.
Yeah, I like the idea of the butler walking around with the...
Yeah. Okay, probably frog legs. But
Okay.
I've been face to face with frog legs, and even tastes like chicken does not make me want to grab one and nope.
They cut the feet off at least,
Sometimes.
but sometimes the foot's just there for you to grab on
It's
and
just
eat,
like looking at you.
like it's the chicken wing.
Yeah.
Its face isn't attached anymore.
No, the little toes. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Looking at you. Sorry, Kermit. Down the hatch.
Kermit, damn.
I know. But Monty and Ellie like him.
I'll try him someday. I'll do it. I
Okay.
ain't scared. But please, I hope they cut the foot off so I don't have to look at its toes.
Okay, call your friend who does all the hunting.
Okay.
Says squirrel's garbage.
Yeah, give me some fresh frog legs.
Maybe he'll even take you gigging.
Is that what that's called?
Gigging frogs.
Gigging? Oh, okay.
Yeah, when you go catch them, and then you're going to fry them up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do. I don't think it's quite the season yet. They need to emerge out of the mud or something, right?
Right. Right.
Makes it sound all the more delightful.
Finger looking good.
Wait for the frog to get out of the mud, kill it, eat its legs.
Then eat it.
Cook. Don't forget to cook. I think you want to cook that too.
I think that's important. Yeah.
Probably.